is one aspect and editing is another aspect. We had problems even with recording. I remember discussing with Ravi Kanodia long ago.
Yeah.
Because we were not able to record in the HD mode. I discussed with Ravi very long ago, almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, and that is when I pointed out that your videos are not good quality.
Yes, you pointed out. I absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Because that's very important, particularly presenting in conferences.
Yes.
Where it is high, big screen, and if it is not HD, then it is not fun.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Rasik pointed out very, very rightly, and I think I was somehow blind to this till then.
Somebody has to point, and then everything happens, I think.
मेरा खुद का वीडियो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, चाहे वो blurred भी हो. नहीं. See, because I did the surgery, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But when a other person is watching, he doesn't know exactly what I'm doing unless it is very clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that is how we. Yeah. Then I asked Ravi. Of course, finally there's another guy here who helped me to start recording.
Okay. So there are two aspects. One is like what you said is the recording, and second is editing.
Yes.
That you should be able to edit in HD and save it in HD. Correct. If anything, any place, if it is downgraded, then final version will be down, not good. And that is the mistake still, I think a lot of people are doing it. When they are editing, the editing software does not allow them in HD, then there is a problem.
Rasik, I have a slightly different take on this. I'll present hopefully the way I did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are right. If you are able to edit in HD, there is nothing like it.
Yeah.
If you are downgrading and then reconverting back, then there may be problems. Correct.
6, 8, 9, 6.
Good morning, Dr. Rasik, Dr. VVS, Dr. Prakash, Dr. Ravi.
Good morning, Dr. Rajendran.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Ankur, shall we start?
Now it's 10:05 and we have 40 people. 40. People will keep on joining, I think.
Yes.
So we'll start. So I've started recording. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of PESI Executive, I as PESI Secretary will like to welcome you all to this PESI webinar on video editing. And I'll first hand over the stage to Dr. VVS Chandrasekaram, Chairman PESI, to give an overview and welcome you all to this webinar. VVS sir, over to you.
Yeah, a very good morning to all those who are already present and all those who are going to join. Ankur said he has about 130 plus registrations. So I think that basically shows the interest that pediatric surgeons have in this topic. And when Ankur and me were discussing as to which topic we should have as the PESI webinar, so Ankur suggested this, and I think I accepted it immediately. So at least I faced a lot of problems with both recording and editing in my not even early days of laparoscopy. After I had done laparoscopy for maybe a decade, still I was facing problems. And as Rasik pointed out, that it was he who pointed out my videos were not up to the mark. And then, in fact, we lost the Carl Store's prize to Ravi Kanodia because of poor quality of our video in one of the PESI meetings. So then, of course, I discussed with Ravi and we came up with some local solutions. But now I think far better solutions are available. And especially for, we have experts here like Rasik, Ravi, and many others who have been doing this beautiful video editing and presenting excellent quality videos in meetings. And so without wasting much time, I will hand over to Ankur, who has some interesting findings on a small survey that we did about video editing. And with that, after that, we will start the first session. Ankur, please.
Thank you so much, sir. So again, I will invite all of you on this Sunday morning, and thank you for taking out time from your busy schedules on a Sunday for a very important dimension of pediatric surgery that is becoming increasingly relevant, that is video recording and editing. So we had a small survey with the registration, and we had about 138 registrations from all across the globe. I had put it up on LinkedIn and also from other specialities. And I'll just share. Can you mute yourself? Yeah. So the mean age for the registrations for this webinar was about 38 years. And interestingly, it was ranging from 25 to 74 years. So even very senior pediatric surgeons are interested in learning video editing. We had about 70% consultants and 30% residents for this webinar. Half are PESI members and other half are not. So I'll also put a small plug-in here to become PESI member to attend more of such interesting webinars, and also the physical conference which is coming up. So please become a PESI member soon. So this is the question which we asked, that is, what is your current level of experience with video editing? So if you look here, about 55% have done basic editing, that is just trimming, changing speed, etc. And interestingly, about 32% have never edited a video. So out of this good number of survey participants, about 80% have either done a basic editing or have never done an editing. And 8% regularly edit videos and present, and about 5% only regularly edit videos and present or publish on YouTube or other surgical websites. We also had put an option for an advanced. I'm an advanced pro level editor, but luckily nobody has clicked on that. What do you use for video editing? So maximum people are currently using the laptop or desktop. And a lot of people are also doing it on mobile phone, though I personally feel most comfortable with my iPad or the MacBook, and we will discuss the devices more as we go along. But these are the common modes. So mobile phone is also surprisingly handy mode for editing. What are the editing softwares that you use? So the top three are the iMovie, Windows Video Editor, and KineMaster. And these are the three which we will be today using it for the live demo. And the others, some advanced level editors like Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Filmora, etc. People have been using these. So we have an expert panel today who have been doing this for years, and they'll be sharing the practical tools and tips and techniques for the surgical storytelling, and will allow you to record better, edit and present it in a very impactful way. So either whether you are a resident just beginning your video editing journey, or a very experienced campaigner like Rasik sir or VVS sir, you need to present high impact videos for all your presentations, lectures, and publish them. So we will go through this program now, starting with Dr. Rasik Shah. He's a senior consultant from SRCC Children's Hospital and the PESI-IAPS editor. We all know him well, and he's been doing video editing for years and years, and we have all learned from his videos. So he will be the first speaker, and he will speak on why every pediatric endoscopic surgeon should learn video editing. So the floor is yours, sir, Rasik sir. I'll stop my share, and you can go ahead with your presentation, please.
Thank you, Ankur and VVS and the entire team for organizing such a important session. Why minimal access pediatric surgeons should learn video editing. That is my talk. Now, if I go back before actually I start my talk, since 98, I started doing laparoscopy, pediatric surgery in India. We started recording our videos and editing. At that time, it was two VCR video recorder we needed. It was analog. Then we converted into digital when the digital stuff came in. And we realized it is very important to record for multiple reasons. And today, I mean, I went through multiple video recording digital devices also. Today, I use Final Cut Pro. That is, you can see on the upper screen. That is what I use. Before that, it was iMovie. And that's the journey which we have gone through. Of course, I am not able to use 100% of the Final Cut Pro, whatever the professional features are there, but it improves every time. So let's go through the talk, why we should learn. So pediatric minimal access surgery has revolutionized the care with smaller incision, faster recovery, and better outcomes. Today, we as a minimal access surgeon, we are not just a technician, but we have to educate people. We should innovate the procedures, which many of us are doing, every day in and out. And once you do that, you need to teach others so that they also become proficient and better than what they are today. And that is, unless you have good recording, you can't communicate well today. Video recording and editing of surgery is now integral part of professional practice. Knowing how to edit surgical videos is no longer optional. It enhances training, quality assurance, research, and public engagement. In the era of digital surgery, every surgeon is a storyteller. So this is one of our OT table. Why we should do so? Education and teaching. Many of us are in teaching today, and this is very important for our students and residents. Documentation. Some of the rare surgeries you need to document and keep it in your records. It helps it even medico-legally if needed. Research and publications, public awareness and advocacy. We'll go through this, some of the points in next few slides. Surgical innovations for self-review and improve your technique, conference presentation, reputation and networking, share videos to build your profile, patient counseling. So let's go through this. So education and teaching, record surgeries to create high yield teaching material, edit key steps to make them short and focused, because the entire surgery may take 4 hours, 5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever it is. But you can communicate this entire surgery in 8, 10, 12 minutes video and some specific points on 1-2 minutes videos. Highlight anatomy, surgical plans, and decision-making movements. Use videos for resident and fellow training, simulation workshops, CME lectures, and academic course, progress taking. Create video portfolio to track residents' learning curve. So they can do surgery and then you be a mentor, you go through that and you advise them. Replay and review. Trainees can repeatedly watch key steps of complex procedures like thoracoscopy, whichever, I mean, doesn't mean any particular surgery. So this is, we were training in South Africa in minimal access surgery workshop. Mistake-based learning. Many times we get into complication and then we need to review our videos and see how you can improve, how you can manage the complication. And same thing for the residents. Flip classroom approach where share edited videos before the operating room to brief the juniors. So many people go through the YouTube videos today before operating, and this is what exactly it means. You can do even rehearsal in your mind, and you can teach globally. Today, whatever you publish on YouTube, MedEd, IAPS library, it reaches the worldwide. So you can reach the people across the world. What we see, we remember, and what we edit, we understand. So always remember, some of the photographs are taken from internet because I did not have adequate time. Documentation. Edited surgical video becomes part of patient's record. And particularly rare, complex stage surgeries, medico-legally, it helps in case required. Help maintain digital library of index cases for the internal review, means the students can go through that particular surgery as and when required. Of course, today YouTube has become so easy to access that digital library probably are losing their value. Supplement traditional written operative videos with visual clarity. And today, for research and publications also, one can, like even in JIAPS, you can submit, if you are submitting some new technique, you can submit your edited videos. This feature, not many people know today. So I am telling from this platform, if you are doing something new, please submit your video also. It will go into JIAPS video library. Like JIAPS, many other journals are also accepting the videos. And of course, it has to be clean, annotated videos. It will go through the peer review and then it will get published. Videos of complement text, anatomy, step-by-step technique. Today, we will be learning how to do all this editing part to improve it and get into the some of the peer review journals. Yeah. Then, 1 minute, public awareness and advocacy. So today you may have to give talks to the lay people also. And if you have these videos and presentation, then it becomes easier. This video, of course, it goes to, I mean, you can show the parents, health workers, NGOs. This was recently I gave a talk on pediatric cancer, of course, to the Rotary Club. And there I had some of the videos also. Of course, I showed them one short video clip. Not everybody will like to see. That is what I realize. So if you are making these videos for lay person, make it very short and very precise, because they are not exposed to seeing bowel, liver. They don't understand, and some of them may not like to see. So be careful if you are going to do that. But of course, it will give a insight to them. So short animated real surgery clips also helps awareness about early treatment option, minimal advantages of minimal, excess surgery, storytelling, and then parent focus consent, what to expect, videos before and after surgery. Now, again, this is becoming, a very important part of our pre-op counseling, post-op care guidance using clips, and child-friendly explanation with animation. Surgical innovation. This is very important for all of us. Self-review through video, it helps identifying technical errors, inefficient movement, missteps, or complication. And I suggest everyone to see their own videos. If you have done some surgeries today, which you are doing for the first 8-10 times, please go through your video, because that is the best teaching tool which is available to you in your life. It is not other surgery, but it is your surgery. That will help you a lot. And you can decrease your operative time and other things because of that. Facilitates innovation and tracking. You can introduce new tools, test variation in port positioning and trocar size, assessing outcomes of procedural modification, then spot patterns. Across multiple cases, recurrent anatomical variation, challenges during dissection and suturing, how instruments perform in a pediatric patients. So all these points are very important, and I request everyone to please do that after each and every complex surgery. Edit and compare clips of different surgeries. It will refine surgical techniques, standardize protocols, and develop training checklists. Ultimate aim is what? To reduce the operative time, to make the surgery simpler, so learning curve can be decreased. So that is our goal, so that our residents, junior who are getting into the surgery, they should be able to do these procedures very easily without any problem. Conference presentation, well-edited videos are required, live surgical workshops, seminars, symposia, etc. And you can present in any conference, IAPS, WAFers, BEFs, wherever you go, because it boosts your credibility and improves chances of selections for the awards, like what Chandrasekharam just said in the beginning of the talk, that you have to have good edited videos, otherwise you will lose the prize also sometimes. It has should be short clips and crisp clips. So you can't show 25 minutes video everywhere. Generally, it is 3 to 10 minutes video, which will give the correct insight. And according to time available, you have to short clips. So what generally I do, start getting rid of the, if it is 2 hours video, make it in 1 hour, get rid of all nonsense part where, cleaning this, that is going on. Then make it 10, 15 minutes where everything important comes in, and then further down to 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, depending upon the requirement, so that you can explain complex steps clearly, hold audience attention. Judges and peer appreciates concise videos with labels and voiceover. This again an art which you need to learn. And I think today you will learn about how to do voiceover, smooth transition and key highlights. Yeah, so 3 minutes video can teach more than 30 slide presentation. So this was again in South Africa, that part. Public building the reputation and networking. So again, publication in YouTube, LinkedIn, ResearchGate, etc. It increases your reputation and networking. People across the globe will know that you are doing something very good, and you will get the benefit out of that. Engage with peers globally because of your publications of the video, and they will realize that you are the leader. Earlier it was you had to operate in the conferences to make yourself a leader, live workshop, but here you have opportunity to publish your videos. And this is my channel, which we are started in 2012, and it has more than 150 videos. Of that, of course, important will be 70, 80. So those who are newcomer probably can go through that. Patient counseling. Again, this has become very important today. Many times patient ask me how to do, how you do hernia. I just show them the video clip. How do orchiopexy, appendix, whatever. And along with that, I explain. So this is in brief about patient counseling. Everything else, I think you know, but this is the important part. You must use it. And I just opened my YouTube channel. I have a lot of videos of, like undescended testes, what they should be doing. It is 25 minutes video and everything is answered. And it decreases your actual counseling time because of that. Basic editing skills, I will just ignore it because that is the part which you are going to learn today. But it is very important, as I said in the beginning, that you should have HD recording. You should be able to, edit in HD and save it in HD. If you can do that, then only your videos will be of good quality. There are probably ways you can decrease that, bypass that, which I may not be aware and you may learn today. But it is important that at the end of the day, your recording has to be good quality and people should enjoy watching it, and they should not run away from auditorium or your YouTube. So these are all different types. So I started probably as a beginner with iMovie, and then at present I am using Final Cut Pro for maybe last 10 years, 7, 8 years, I am using Final Cut Pro, because one of my resident, he pointed out, sir, use Final Cut Pro. I asked him why. He said, just use that. So I bought about, I think 2015, 16, I spent 18,000 rupees to get the Final Cut Pro, which I can use on MacBook. Now, of course, it is inbuilt, so you don't need to spend anything extra if you have MacBook. So use whatever best available software today you can have. If you need to spend 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, most of us can afford that. And please do that. So there are a lot of video editing tools. You can use any one of that, but end result has to be good. So currently I am at Final Cut Pro. And thank you again for involving me in today's talk. I suppose you won't be having any questions, but if you have, you can ask me now or later, whatever.
Thank you so
I'm
much, sir,
going to
for
stop here.
summarizing it so well. And I think the key points for me are at least watch your own videos, edit your senior's video, and for public, make it simple. And you can use various tools for presentations, etc., which we are going to see. So we'll take questions in the end. There are questions coming in the chat box. We have kept 20 minutes at the end for the questions, and all the speakers will answer your questions so that we don't break the flow and it doesn't get delayed. So keep writing your questions in the chat box, and we'll move on to the next talk, which is capturing the perfect surgical video tips from the OR. And I invite Dr. Kirti Kumar Rathore, who is a professor of pediatric surgery at AIIMS Jodhpur and a very accomplished laparoscopic surgeon. And he has edited beautiful videos earlier. And I remember they conducted a PESI annual conference during COVID from Mumbai, where they could transmit the entire conference online. So I think Kirti is the best person for this. And Kirti, the floor is all yours.
Hi, good morning all. Am I audible?
Yes, Kirti, you are audible.
And my screen is visible?
Yes, your screen is visible. Just make it full screen. It's not full screen.
Okay. Now? All right.
Yeah, now it's full screen. Go ahead.
Yeah, so thanks for this opportunity. And so Ankur requested me to do this for open as well. So we do record very few open surgeries, but I'll try my best to show what we use and what other things can be used. So I don't need to tell about this, why it is important, and like we already discussed since morning, Rasiksha told. So we'll just move on. So the objective of this, my short presentation, is to understand basics and advanced video capturing techniques and compare these methods both for laparoscopy and open surgeries, and explore how you can do even when you don't have a very great setup or you work in a small nursing home, you can still record good videos, and also it can help you to publish or present in conferences despite of you working in not in a very best setup. So starting with a very basic setup, it's your mobile phone. So now you have this head mountable bands where you can actually mount the standard our smartphone while operating, and you can actually record good quality video after learning in couple of cases. One is you can do for open surgeries, you can head mount it, or somebody can mount it for you on a tripod. For laparoscopy also, you can mount it in front of a good screen with a good angle. Good quality videos can be recorded if you practice in couple of cases. Don't underestimate your this thing. You can actually do a video conference and show live surgeries or do live mentoring or learn remotely from someone if you are just putting your phone while operating on Zoom or any other video call. So even WhatsApp call. So this is a very nice thing, but very few people use it. It is easy. It is almost free. It is actually free and can be used. And some of these cameras now come with a remote key to switch on and switch off. So you can actually sterile it and put it on the OT table. So you can like pause it and you can stop it. So it comes with a remote key and it is attached with Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. This is the standard things which are used in live conferences, still used in many places. They just put it on a stand or someone is recording for you. This can be again used for both laparoscopy and open operation. This is used at many centers. The cost is quite moderate and the resolution is good. This one is very interesting. Like all of us have smart TVs also. Some of the lab towers, few of us have like Sony monitor and all. And some of these monitors are smart monitors, like a smart TV which we have in our house. So you can actually use screen sharing with the screen sharing apps with your mobile, with your tablets, and do a live streaming on Zoom or record it on Zoom and use it later. So this is another very cost-effective way of recording a video. GoPro was quite in fashion a few years ago. It is coming back in fashion. They have upgraded it to GoPro 5. This is also reasonably cost effective. The surgeon can wear it on their head, can also do live streaming and can record. This is good for open operations. Same is this action cameras, head mounted or chest mounted. These are waterproof, durable, can give decent quality videos, and they record the operation as per surgeon's perspective. Because if somebody else is recording the video for you from behind or from somewhere else, they don't actually see what the surgeon is seeing. But if you have a head mounted camera, this camera will show actually what the surgeon is seeing. We can also use webcams on the computer systems with some apps, and those webcams, like webcam, we think like what I'm using webcam now is to show me like for video conferencing, like what we are doing now. But the webcams can actually record the screen also, and you can store a video with that. Like what this Zoom meeting is getting recorded, same thing, a surgery can get recorded. This has been used for years. In live conferences still, we see people using DSLR and mirrorless cameras. Now they come with remote control keys and all, so you can mount it on a tripod. You can adjust the length and the height and the angle of the tripods and the holding devices. And the surgeon or the assistant can have the key in a sterile pouch, and you can do the angles. And they can actually zoom in, zoom out. They can move the angle without telling anyone to do it. So the assistant,
నాకు ఇవన్నీ టైం
scrub
వేస్ట్
people can do
కార్యక్రమం
it.
చేస్తారేంట్రా?
Coming to what we are using now is the medical grade recorders. Quite a few centers in the country are having this. These are super easy. They are integrated with the laparoscopic towers. Very good high quality videos. We have few of this. The Karl Stroh's one we have Olympus one. They are giving excellent quality videos. They come from moderate to high cost. Now, if you're doing microsurgeries, like I don't know how many of us are doing using microscope for doing hypospadias surgery, which is coming up, and so there are these cameras where like you have a surgeon's eyepiece, you have assistant's eyepiece on this microscope, and then there's an eyepiece for a camera. So that directly gets recorded in very high quality. So you can record microsurgeries, like in our cases, mostly the hypospadias surgery or vascular surgeries if you are wearing loops and all, or if you're doing it under not so loop. If someone is using microscopes to do surgery, you have an eyepiece for the camera as well. This one new really good thing I saw in one conference is it's like a head mounted camera. You can wear it on your ears, on the head, and it now this one is showing 4K, but the 5K has also come, and it is not very expensive, and it can record without any wires. It is very lightweight, comfortable, and you can use it for high definition recording. This is one of my favorite. So what Ankur was saying, when we did this during COVID, we did a PESI from Mumbai, and 3 centers were operating simultaneously, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Jodhpur. And we used this device those days to do that conference in high definition. And this was bought only for 900 rupees on Amazon. And it worked so easily. You don't need like your video recording and streaming team and all. They are very expensive. And in between, there was a problem with the internet also there. And I put the system on the hotspot of my iPhone, and it was still streaming from 3 centers in high definition. So it's crazy. It's very cheap. So if you see on Amazon, they are available from like 600 rupees as well. And for beginners, it is very easy. You need few cords. Just put it on the monitor, connect it to the monitor or the output of your laptop. Put it on your laptop or any system which has a USB or a Type-C port, and you can record it, live stream it easily. Even a child can do it. These things are actually made for online gamers, but surgeons have very well adopted it, and I suggest we all should start with at least this. It is very cheap. You can buy 2 or 3. One is failed, and they're very quiet. We still have this one. This is very standard. We all know we have a laparoscopic tower with USB output, so you can just put your USB in the form of a pen drive or external storage device, and it just records. You take it out, and that's very easy to manage as well. Now this one is like we have one of this. This is very nice that for open surgeries you have a camera in the OT light, and it has a very high resolution. It can record very nicely, and we can control the zoom remotely. We have a Samsung tablet which is connected with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi to that camera. So our rotating nurse is helping us when we are operating open surgeries and recording it. So they can like focus it, zoom in, zoom out, sitting somewhere in the corner of the OT table, because they can also see it on the screen in the this Samsung tablet. And then we can tell them, okay, this much is enough. And also, so this is very nice. It's expensive, but it's good to have it. And plus one other advantage is that we can use it to play music in the theater with this tablet. We have one of this. This is one of the high-end recording device. Hello? Okay. So this is and someone new to. So we have this touchscreen device which comes with the Carl Store's recorder. It comes with Striker as well. It comes out like a drawer. You pull it down out of the recorder, and you just put patient details, and you click on it, and it will actually say recording started. You can hear it. The recording started, recording stopped. So the surgeon also know, okay, it's happening, it's not happening, and you can see on the screen all the time if you want to check in between if the recording is actually happening, if the things are moving or not. This is expensive but very good. Now we are very lucky to have Carl Store's OR1, which is the best operating table and the system which one can have their hands on. This is the main console on the left side. You just have to enter patient details and then start recording, and it records. It stays in that system. It is a very high storage. We still have a lot of storage left, but we should have an alternative. But not many people can have it. You're very lucky if you have it. So you don't need to worry. Someone once, I think Dr. Ravi Kanaja was asking me, how do you store your videos? I say we are lucky that we just put patient details on the screen and the video pops in our OR1 in our theater one actually. So we have like 5 screens, one table, one room camera, head mounted cameras, 3 screens which can be moved, one lap tower screen, one mounted screen on the wall, and one on the main console. So there are actually 6 screens. It's very easy for laparoscopic surgeons. You don't have to shift from here and there. You can move on that side and operate, this side and operate. But this is very high end, and this has advantages, but it is quite expensive. Robotic systems, yes, not many of us have hands on this. This is the super robo of the in surgical robots. This is Da Vinci 5. It will give you high grade 3D videos which you can see on 3D screens with 3D glasses. Of course, extremely high cost, but this is the ultimate. Now, this is another interesting thing which recently happened in India. This is JM Hospital, Chennai. If you have VR set, which is an Apple VR set, the surgeon is not actually seeing on the screen. He's seeing the surgery in 3D on VR and getting recorded and relaying it same time. So this is very good for recording as well as tele-mentoring, tele-surgery, tele-learning. This is a new thing. It is there because people are using VR for other things like gaming and entertainment. So the same system can be used for laparoscopy as well. Another important considerations which you should know is, of course, the lights in the theater when you are recording it. So if you are recording laparoscopic surgeries, you should have less lights. If you are doing open surgery, you should adjust the lights in the operating field. You should ensure the area is shadow free. Sometimes the heads of the assistants are coming in between, the shadow of other things are coming. So this you should be very clear before you start the recording, especially for open surgeries. Stabilization techniques, I did mention, use tripods, use other gimbals for mobile phones, and reduce the shake and motion blur. So everyone in the team has to be careful. The wires and all should not be intermingled. So, or people step on the wires and your recording gets disturbed. So all these small things needs to be looked after when you are recording. Same thing, framing and angles, as I said, and how to center laparoscopy. This all comes with practice. It's not very difficult. As I said, you can use your simple mobile phone, which you're using every day to record good quality videos. At least start with that. Another interesting thing which we should remember while recording is audio considerations. So because sometimes you have to edit and put voiceover, it might be better like when you are actually doing it and tell the important steps and the voice is also getting recorded at the same time. So it can be done. So when you are doing the operations, you can use these gadgets, not very expensive. If you're not comfortable wearing a headset, you can have long shotgun microphones, which can record your voice remotely. So you might need less voiceover or other problem, once you might have to do less work while actually editing the video for presentation. Storage and all, I'm not going to discuss this. I think my colleagues will do it. Important thing, ethical and legal aspects we should know. Patient should have consented that we are going to record the operation. The OR team should know about it. There should be no identifiers of the patient in any form, hospital number, anything in the video. And you have to use a recorded video for academic purpose. Don't use it for advertisements on standard social media. Like you cannot put it on Facebook without patient's consents, to be honest. You're putting on Facebook, you put in the surgical group, not in your own personal profile. So these are very important. These are coming up. People are getting legal and ethical issues, problems with this. Not many of us are aware of it, but this is an important aspect when you are doing recording. So finally summarizing, as I said, choose a setup based on your need and budget. Start simple, start with mobile, GoPro, upgrade as per your surgery and academic demands. Once you start, you'll upgrade automatically and you can do magical things with whatever you have in your hand, sometimes with zero investment. So this is just a summary of what I said, like what kind of surgeries, what you can use, the cost, the video quality, ease of use, and also this is so the basic, as I said, is mobile, and the super high-end is the Castros OR1 and the robotics system. Of course, everyone has their advantages and disadvantages. Even the mobile phone has advantages of streaming it live on a Zoom call or even on a WhatsApp call if you are doing an operation or you're stuck in a state. You can ask someone by WhatsApp call and say, okay, I'm stuck here. Can you tell me what to do? And they see live what you're doing. So even a mobile phone is quite good. So thank you very much. And I wish you all start recording your videos and then we will learn about editing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kirti, for an excellent summary. And I think one of the questions which we keep getting from juniors is about the cost. And you very well summarized how to go from very low cost, as low as 1,000 rupees, to you can go to the high-end medical video recorders, which we get. And the robotic system currently doesn't have an inbuilt recorder. It also relies on an external medical
Yeah,
recorder.
the new one has actually, yeah.
Yeah. So, and it goes on the DaVinci app. You can see it, but you cannot, I think you cannot download it from there.
Yeah.
So that is about, now we have moved on from capturing the video in the OR and storing it. And now I hand over the stage to Professor Ravi Kanodia, Professor of Pediatric Surgery at PGI Chandigarh. And actually, I started my video recording editing journey due to Ravi sir's recommendation to buy a video recorder and start doing it 7-8 years back. And I think he will take us through surgical video editing 101, the basic tools, workflow, and tips. So the floor is all yours.
Okay, thank you, Ankur. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir. It's full screen. You can go ahead.
Okay, good. So I think this was one of the very important requirements for all of us as PESI members, as endoscopic surgeons, and as any kind of surgeon actually, because whatever you are doing, you are operating, you are recording. I mean, it is something you're creating patient data, you're creating your own legacy. And if you don't document and store it properly and don't show it to the rest of the world, I mean, you will just get lost. All that data and all that important information and all that knowledge which you have gathered will just get lost in the wild and it will not be of any use to the mankind. So enough has been said about the importance of video editing. I would not really, go on what has been previously said by Kirti and Dr. Rasik. And these are just some of the salient points that why one should record and archive it. So I see my entire system of recording, editing, archiving, and retrieval system as an integrated READ system. This is just a graphic which I previously showed in the previous PESI conference. So today I will be just covering the editing part, where we will show you a few examples and few steps on how to edit. So far, Dr. Rasik has showed you why to record. Kirti has showed you the tools on how you can record your surgical procedures, whether it is open or whether it is laparoscopic. We will now go on to the editing part, where it can tell you how to do the basics of editing. I do it in Final Cut Pro, and there are many other Windows software which the subsequent speakers will be covering, and they will show some live demos or live examples. I see all this recording, editing, archiving, and retrieval as one system rather than seeing them as standalone things, because all these things are completely interlinked with each other. Whatever system that I use with my patient data record management, it involves the recording, it involves the clinical data of the patient, it will involve the still photographs of that patient, and then whatever that is collected for a particular patient, that is stored in a way so that it is instantly retrievable whenever I want to retrieve it, either for a conference or a thesis of my MCH students and other things. So these things should not be seen as a standalone component. These are all integrated: the recording, editing, archiving, and the retrieval system. So coming to recording, Kirti has already showed us the tools. There are a lot of inbuilt recorders which the institutional practice people will have. And we have this IDA system which is there. These are the third-party recording system which are available on Amazon. So for the basic user who is working in a private setup, a person who is working on a small nursing home where he is the only person who is managing everything, he has to look for the patient well-being also. He has to put his mind into the operation as well. And then again, he cannot add himself another trouble of troubleshooting, setting up all the entire technical thing for recording the thing. So it's an added discomfort for him. He may do it in first few cases, but ultimately once the whole thing gets overwhelming, he will stop doing it. So what I suggest is that you buy a sort of a recorder which has got an inbuilt memory slot, such as this one. These are all gaming recorders. It has got a micro SD card slot. You just plug it into your system, and all you have to do is to press record, and it will record from beginning to finish. So the basic nursing home setup people should adopt this kind of, it will have an investment of 20 to 25,000 rupees. The better ones may be 30, 40,000 rupees, but it is a one-time investment. And if you do it, you will be able to record it in a hassle-free way. So apart from all the OR1 from stores, the best high-end recorders, these recorders will record the same quality video, and you will also be able to save them on a pen drive or a micro SD card slot, and it is quite hassle-free. The recording formats, you have to be specific about them. The preferred ones, all these recorders that are available, they will have different kind of formats. The ones which you are looking for are the MP4 and the .mov formats, which are easy to edit, and these are the universal standards now, and which can be easily imported into any of the recording software. So be careful whenever you are buying a recording device. You will have to inquire on what is the output format of these videos. And there are the high-end systems, the cinema cameras which are there, which are used by Hollywood people. They will record in Apple ProRes, where the resolution file size are very high. We don't need that. A simple MP4 file with a compression codec of H2.65, which is the newer one, will produce a file size which is not very big without any reduction in quality. And obviously then you will require a less storage space. So for this kind of video, which is H2.65, say for a 1 hour or 1.5 hour pyeloplasty, you will end up with a 4 GB of video file, which will be easy to store if you have a good storage in the form of solid state. These are some of the video formats which you should avoid, because they are very difficult to edit, very difficult to import it in the newer softwares, which are the AVI is actually the previous older one, which was very common before MP4 came. And then 3GP is for the mobile videos, which was earlier there. Now even the mobile phones, they record in MP4 and MOV format. TS is the television screen, and MKB is another Russian format, and then there is the FLV. These are different ones. You don't have to go into their names. Just avoid these one because they are difficult to edit. The other question that we get asked is, can we record the 3D videos? Yes, we can record, because now there are a lot of 3D laparoscopy which is coming up. You can actually record these 3D videos in 3D and then replay it again in 3D. The problem with this is that once they are recorded in 3D, it is very difficult to convert them into a 2D format. We recently acquired a system from stores, which Kirti just now showed. This is called as the IDA system. It has the capability of recording in 3D. And we did actually one case 3 days back, a lobectomy, which we have recorded in 3D. I haven't edited it yet, otherwise I would have shown it here. The other ones are available from Striker, Olympus, and the Sony 3D medical system. These are expensive. These can only be bought by the institutional people and big corporate setup. Now, coming to the video editing software, Dr. Rasik showed a slide where there were at least a half a dozen video editing software. And the basic one starts with the Windows Movie Maker and the iMovie. All these basic ones will always do clip, cut, copy, and paste of the clips that you have. And you can remove the unwanted segment and keep the wanted segment, and then just fuse them on a single timeline to create your video. If you want to go a little higher, DaVinci Resolve is a free software which is available for download. But it will require a little high-end configuration laptops which are there to run it smoothly. I use the Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro was earlier around 20,000 rupees, but now they have changed to a subscription model. So you will have to pay a yearly annual recurring fee for Final Cut Pro. I have the one-time payment because I bought it many years back. The same thing is with the Adobe Premiere. This is again around 20,000 yearly subscription fee. They have stopped the one-time purchase of these softwares, and you'll have to pay on a recurring basis. So the workflow that I use for my videos, once I have done a procedure, I would usually end up with a large raw file, which is like, say, 10 GB. If I have done a lobectomy, if I have done a choledochal cyst, maybe 3-hour duration, you will end up with a 10 GB file. So if I felt that it has been a little different, if it is a usual choledochal cyst surgery, nothing special happened, everything went on smoothly, it is unlikely that I will show this video anywhere. I will just push it to my cold storage, which is a sort of a high capacity drive, which is there in my house, a network connected drive, and I will just dump it over there. But if something special is there in that video, and I have a preempt if I preempt that this video I will be editing and I would want to show it in some presentation, I will actually take that file and edit it into a smaller 30-minute file. It is actually faster to change a 3-hour video to a 30-minute video rather than converting a 3-hour video to a 8-minute presentation video. So if you do that directly, it will take a very, very long time, and you cannot do that with every video. But if you have to do it to a larger duration, slightly larger duration of, say, 30 minutes, you will remove all the fumbling places. You will remove all the places where you have cleaned the camera, there has been fogging and retrieving the needle and doing all the extra work which is there. It is actually much faster. You can do it in 20-30 minutes. You can change it to a 30-minute video. You save this 30-minute video for your future use. And whenever you have a presentation coming up, or you have to give it to someone or upload it on YouTube, changing this 30-minute video to a 8-minute or a 5-minute video, which would be much faster. So I hope you get my point that if you jump from a large file to an 8-minute file, it will be difficult. So do it in steps. Identify the video that you want to do, change to 8-minute video. Keep a abbreviated version of that video somewhere in your dynamic storage, either directly in your laptop or an external hard drive, which you carry along with yourself, so that you can edit it wherever you have time. And then in that way, you will be preserving most of your videos rather than trying to edit each and every large file video to a presentation format. So basics of editing, very basic. The other presenters will be showing you the software, other softwares. This is Final Cut Pro. Everybody knows the basic clip and cut. So this is just that I have inserted the master video in this project timeline. So this is called as the project timeline. All I do is that use I as the starting point of that video, which I want to take. And then I scroll through the video and press O. And then it selects that part which I want to put it in my main timeline. And then once I press E, it will drop down and come over here. So I keep doing it, keep scrolling through the video, identify the segments that I need, and keep pressing I, O, and E, and it keeps dropping down onto the main timeline video. And in that way, at the end, all you do is to export this file to whatever format. It will give you multiple options on the whatever format that you want, and then it will tell you the size also. You can tweak a little bit around, change the, if you don't want the audio, most of our surgical videos don't have audio, you will usually add it later on, and then you export it. It will save it and send it to your drive. So now this is just basic editing. I'm sure everyone can do this. You don't need Final Cut Pro for this. You can do it in iMovie, you can do it in Windows Movie Maker, and there's nothing. So this file has been exported, and it is just a 5-minute job if you know what segments you want to take. So now I will go a bit further on just clipping and cutting of videos. So I hope most of you have seen our videos. They will have annotations, they will have labeling, they will have some sort of drawings. You might have even seen, my video narrating inside that video, trying to explain things and trying to explain the steps. So starting from annotations in video, there are two types of annotations, which is one is static. So you just put a title on either on the slide or title on the video, where I'll go to the 833. Yeah. So there are some annotations which are not static. So I'll show you in this example where the annotation or the labeling which is there, it moves with the object. It is fixed. You can see that this central ore showing the foreign body, it is actually sticking to the this thing. The organ which you want to label. The same thing is happening here. You can see the normal ureter and the upper moiety ureter for a duplex system. The label is actually stuck to that part. Now, this is a very interesting way. It is very, viewer engaging sort of labeling. You can see here, it is labeling raw surface with intact superior pole, and it moves with it. So whatever everything inside your video is actually moving. And if your label sticks to it, it creates a very good effect, and you will be able to, again, you are showing the direction of the ureter with this dynamic. You can see that that arrow is actually sticking to that ureter part. It is not something very complex to do. You can easily do it. So what I'll do is I'll change my, I'll show it to you in a live software. So I will share again my different screen because I have to switch the software. Yeah. So do you see my Final Cut Pro screen now, Ankur?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I will do is, this is my Final Cut Pro. It has got a blank timeline now. No video has been imported as of now. And I will just create a sample, drag down and as a sample this thing. So if I want to create a static annotation, I can just pick one of the titles from here and drag it from here to here. And then I can enter the text that is required for this into. So sample text goes here. You can do that, and you can reposition this sample text anywhere. So this is about the static annotation, but the one which I especially wanted to show you was the keyframe annotation. So this is something which is called as the keyframe, which means that it attaches itself to a particular keyframe, and that labeling sticks onto that. So you can actually, if you understand this, you can actually do fantastic things with these. You can do coloring. You can put an arrow which will move along with the required organ. So this is a sort of a plugin which is there, which is called as the Final Cut Pro Pixel Film Studios. It is $20 plugin, which gives you actually a lot of options. I will just drag and drop over this, and then I can add the whatever. I will open the track editor. I hope everything is visible, what I'm trying to show. Okay.
Yeah, we can see that, sir.
This is rendering now. It may appear a little bit too much from, I mean, it may sound a little bit too much geeky, but it is just few simple steps. If you get a hang of it, you can do wonderful things with the with these all these softwares and plugin. So I will just play this. It will start rendering. It will identify. So I have stuck this white dot to the kidney. So you can see that it is moving with the kidney and it will stay over there. And you can do this to a ureter. You can do this to any organ that you want to see, maybe a blood vessel. And once this rendering is complete, it will just export. You can do this without a plugin also by default in Final Cut Pro, but it is a little complicated. So a lot of these third-party plugins are there, which can be used in order to do these kind of keyframing labeling. So you can see it is moving. Sometimes it will go off center, so you will have to stop at that point and fix it again. And so now I will stop it over here. So you can see that it has rendered this much of video. I will export it. Okay, so it is, I will have to stop the. So let's see if it has happened. So if I play it over here, you can see I can change this text actually. If I want, I can edit. So I'll just write kidney over here. So now, if I play this, you can see that kidney. Are you able to see, Ankur?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can see that kidney label annotation has stuck to the kidney. So wherever it moves, that label is going to move over there. So very short example of how you can label. So if I want this renal vein to be labeled, I will be able to label it. So I hope it is running smoothly on Zoom. It's running very smooth on my computer. So
Running
you
smoothly, sir.
get the
We can
idea.
see nicely.
You can see?
Yes, we
Okay.
can see very well. Very
Okay.
well.
So
Yeah.
what I will do is now I'll show you another. I will go back. I will stop this share now. I will go back to my PowerPoint. Okay. Yeah. So now you can do drawings. Now, very important. You can easily make drawings on a still photograph, but making drawing on a video frame is another ball game. So I'll just show you a.
Hello everyone. Today we are discussing of valve.
So I'll take you to 826. Wait.
In this line diagrams, you can see that the duodenum, proximal duodenum is running.
So you can see this is a malrotation video. And I'm trying to show the lats band. This is the cecum. This is the DJ flexure, cecum, DJ flexure are lying next to each other. And then this is the proximal
So here
duodenum.
in this line diagram,
here
you
the
can see that the duodenum, proximal duodenum is running
and then you're
and is changing into the proximal jejunum. And then it is getting compressed. The DJ is getting compressed by these yellow bands, which are all the cause of the problem. So this is the cecum.
So how you can do that? That all you have to do is that you pick up a frame which you want to draw on, and then maybe take it onto your laptop or your iPad and use that same frame to draw whatever you want to draw. And actually, while you're drawing, you screen record yourself. So this is an ongoing screen recording which is happening, which was inserted in this video. And then once this screen recording is finalized, you will just crop this much part of the screen, remove all these extra labels and the other parts of the software, and then insert it exactly at the point where you are inserting it, just here. So it will give an effect that the frame has frozen and then the drawings are happening and then it continues, the video continues in the same manner without any glitch. There are other ways to do that which are a bit more sophisticated. But this is one of the simple methods which you can employ. Nothing very complicated over there. You just grab the frame which you want to draw on and then do your stuff.
Hello everyone.
So
today we are
this was about drawing the lines. You can actually draw shapes. So again, I will stop my share and then share my Final Cut Pro. I've switched to the Final Cut Pro. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir. We are seeing that. Yeah.
So again, I will import another slide. maybe the same video again because. And then this is a shape tracker, which helps me. It is the same third-party plugin. So it's all about softwares. I'll edit this part and then create a layer out of it, and then maybe draw. So whatever I want to draw, I can draw. I can draw my point. So if I want to highlight this kidney as a shape, I will draw. I hope you're able to see. Okay. And you can change or complete. So you can change the color of this line if you want. I usually keep it yellow because on red, the surgical feed of red, a yellow is required.
We can't see the drawing, sir. We can see the cursor moving.
Okay, okay. Actually, I will have to share the because these are multiple screens happening. So I will just have to share the plugin part. So that's the problem with the tools. I'll share the desktop. So are you able to see? Now you can see the
Yeah, now we are seeing. Yes, yes.
right.
Seeing the drawing, yes.
Shared the desktop this time. So whatever is there on my desktop screen, I
Yes.
can.
Yeah, now we are seeing that drawing tool.
So that drawing tool, what it will do is that it will. So you'll have to learn. There are a lot of YouTube tutorials which usually do that. So you get the idea that you can actually draw on this screen. It's not happening right now. And then after that, you can so I have exported another clip. This thing is not working right now because there is a lot of graphic overload on my computer. So I'll go back to my PowerPoint now.
Yeah, but we could see the annotation and the
Yeah.
yellow circle. Yeah, we could see that.
So back to the PowerPoint now. And you can see the PowerPoint now, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So you can actually draw those shapes, and you can draw the highlight a vessel also like a red color. I have done it on my previous laptops because a lot of plugins were installed at the earlier, but now this newer one has I'm yet to install those plugins. Now the other important thing is the voiceover. So a plain simple video is very uninteresting to people. People will not be hooked to your muted videos even if they are labeled. So lately I started running voiceover on my videos. It's a bit of a work, but then it is something very important. Voiceover is very, very important. And you can actually record, you can run the video on your screen, record the voice on your phone, and you can actually merge those files. So what I'll show you with the video voiceover. So this is something very easy which you can do. I will just import the video file and drag and drop into this onto my Final Cut Pro timeline, and it will fuse the windows. You will have to there will be two files. You will have to match what you are saying with the corresponding slide, because when you have two different files, you will be having a sort of a mismatch between what you're speaking and what is shown on the screen. So few of my videos have got video narration where actually I am inside the video trying to explain all the steps. This is one step ahead. We actually did one presentation in PESI, which was in a Carl Stoss session where one of my resident had actually presented the video.
Hello friends, today we are presenting robotic.
You can see that I am inside the video, and there is no background behind me. It is just me whatever the background is there has been subtracted. And actually, this is a robotic
Which
vesicoscopic
goes
video
into the tunnel.
for which we won a 1 lakh rupee prize with the
you
Robotic
would
Surgeon
grab the
Council
ureter.
around 5-6 years back. And
The tube,
the
inside
major
the
part
ureter
of
is taken out. You
that
grab it.
was the editing, where the way we had edited, and of course the procedure itself was also complicated
tube
and
is out,
stood out amongst
and
all
then
the
the
other
ureter is delivered
participants.
in.
The same thing here, Swapnil is presenting the video and he's speaking. And a lot of times I would actually make myself small or big, try to show that I'm actually inside the abdomen of the body. It is very good. People can actually,
Once there was enough
the viewer engagement will be much
visualization of the rectal
Now,
rectal
how
space
to
here.
do that?
Then
What you will have to do is, for that you will have to shoot yourself in front of a green screen. Now, this is again a bit of much of a work, but if you're into it, you will do it.
While you're grabbing the pin with the optical
what I'm
forceps,
doing is that I have got a
you
green
should
screen
not
behind me. I am
let it
watching
pierce
my
through the wall
video
of the trach.
that I have.
So
that
here
I
you can
want
see
to
that
insert
again
the
we are trying to
narration,
pull it through the
and
sheet
then
of
I
the
will
bronchoscope,
speak
but
as
we are
I-
unable
as I'm
to do
seeing
so
the
because
video,
of the
and
hub
then
of the
merge
pin
those files.
is wider than
How
the diameter
merge
of the.
those file? I will again go back to the Final Cut Pro. So is my Final Cut Pro back again?
Yes, sir. We can see
So if you see my Final Cut screen, this is that same video which I have actually drag and drop. Right now it is overlapping the two video. What I will do is that I will first crop this video so that only sorry. So this can be cropped like, I will crop this video, maybe make it a little bit smaller. And then all I have to do is to remove this green background, which is there. So I will do keying. This is something called as keying, masks and keying. So green screen, this is again a plugin which is inbuilt in Final Cut Pro. I will just put it, drag and drop over here. And now you can see that I am there in the video. All the background is gone. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well.
So you can see, I can move this image anywhere on the screen. And actually I can act like I am looking at the organ and trying to explain a few things. It is something very easy. So if I can do it in front of you in a few minutes of time, it is not very hard. In fact, you can put multiple people inside this, and they can imagine two experts standing like this and explaining a video in this manner would be so much engaging to the viewer. And I actually want that most of our seniors, IAPS should actually involve them. Whatever videos they are making, even like Dr. Rasik, he can make these kind of videos. It will be a legacy for a long time and should be hosted on the IAPS. So it will be really great to see the stalwarts, explaining all those videos and in this manner. They already have their other videos, but this is something more exciting and better user engagement is there. So I hope you understand how you can insert yourself in the video. This I have shown you as a live demonstration, and not very difficult thing to do. It takes some effort to do it, which if you have enough motivation, you can do it. So
good morning, gentlemen.
This is done. Now, most of the time when you're doing video editing, if you're editing down to 5 minutes, if you're editing down to 8 minutes, something which is like 2 hours long, then in that case, it is very difficult to squeeze the entire video. So what mostly do is that they put it 2x, 3x, 4x. So sometimes it becomes annoying to the viewer actually, where the video just goes and the audience is hardly able to see anything. You just pause at a few places and then try to show your thing. So, I would actually suggest that it is inevitable that you will have to because you cannot show the entire video. I usually prefer to put a PIP rather than fast forwarding the video, so that you can show multiple steps, and whatever the viewer wants to see, you will be able to show them. This is one of our Carl Stowe's video where
After
you
we
can see
make
there are two
arrangement,
images. In fact, the
then
speaker is
this
also here. So you'll have to
proceed
record
on
these,
to
can be clipped from
insertion
the
of
video
function
itself.
to assist.
And if you put one video on top of the other and make them
So if
small
you
in
access
separate
PEP
sections of the
sites,
screen, you will be able
after
to
the
create a
access is over,
PIP. Not a very
to
difficult
get
thing
to
to do.
assist.
So
And then you can see
making it 2x, I hope
morning,
everybody
everybody
knows how
table.
to put a 2x. All the software has got those basic tools. And but again, speeding up the video is something very, very annoying. I usually attach a copyright tag, which is goes as a static annotation, which is there in front. And then most of the time for the competition videos, I would actually put down a timer so that people know that the presenter has finished in time and there is no dispute over it, and it is there running in front of the team. So there is a inbuilt timer annotation which is there in the Final Cut Pro itself. I'm sure it is there in the other videos as well. So this is not very difficult. You can actually put a reverse timer. So if you have a 8-minute Carl Stowe's video, it starts at 8 minutes and goes down slowly to 0 to finish your video, or you can do it the other way around. So I'm sure there will be a lot of questions about the storing of these videos. This is all I could show about the video editing. There is a lot more which I usually do. It is very difficult to squeeze this in this webinar. Maybe in some workshop we can show a few more live things. And what I usually do is that, as I said earlier, that is an integrated system. Video storage is not seen as a standalone thing. It is integrated with your original patient data. And what I usually do is that once I have a file which is a 10 GB file or which is a 30-minute file, I would first name it properly and follow a standard naming protocol with each file and not change with that. So that would be the patient registration number and the procedure name. So I have developed QR codes for the procedures. Not developed, they are already there on the internet. And because if I have to put it in search, I will just put Q39.1 for TF and I will be able to retrieve that. Again, I will add tags to those files. So there is a set of tags for each and every disease, whether it is colorectal cyst, TEF, pyeloplasty. Tag means these are just like file tags, which you have a big file cabinet with hundreds of files in it. Instead of opening each and every file, just you look at the tags and you search for it, you will be able to retrieve those specific tags. And then there are 3 kinds of storage that I use. One is there, which is in my laptop itself. And those will be the videos which are the 30-minute videos and which I want to keep it with me and maybe edit it while I'm on the airport or traveling. And then there is an external drive where I will keep my recent videos, which I am yet to compress it to 30 minutes so that I can have access to them. The ones which grow a little older, they go into this server box, which is a network attached. So if I want to access the files now, there is at least 40, like 3 or 4 terabytes of storage, which is connected to my router, and then I can access it from my computer or anywhere in the world. And then some of the videos for cloud storage I can store, but the cloud storage gradually gets filled up and they will keep asking you to pay for more and more storage. There are a lot of, then you jump across multiple providers. So there will be OneDrive, there will be Google, there will be Dropbox, there will be WeTransfer, there will be Mega. There are so many, but then it is very difficult to keep a track of all those things, that which video is going where. So I just use OneDrive because we already have subscription to Microsoft Word. It comes bundled into the subscription of Microsoft Word and PowerPoint for the original software. And then you get 1 terabyte storage over here. As I said, cloud storage is little tricky and you will have to pay for it. Patient data, as I said, patient data is not just one thing. It is clinical data, which is the text data, discharge summaries, clinical summaries, operative notes, and the patient files. There are pictures and there are videos. These are integrated system. You cannot see them as a standalone. Now, one of the extra things with this slide I added just now after listening to Dr. Rasik's presentation, that now there are journals which accept videos as publication. So these videos, once published, they are peer reviewed. And once they are published, they will have their DOIs and they will appear in PubMed search. I have a few of them, not very fond of doing them, but these can either be given as a supplementary material to your video publications, or you can separately publish it either on Springer or on these kind of journals. So this is a journal of laparoendoscopic and advanced surgical technique, I'm sure all of us are aware this has got a lot of pediatric surgery articles in it. So you will have to edit them properly. So until and unless you know all these things, you will not get through the peer review of this journal. So my final message, there is a lot to talk about regarding editing, what we do and how we store. Basic editing is not an option now, as Dr. Rasik said, and it is something an absolute necessity, especially for the youngsters. And what you're operating is that you're creating a legacy, and if you just leave it out unused, it will just vanish over time. So it is better to store it and put it in an efficient record keeping system so that your subsequent generation can use it. So my special message to all the youngsters is to please store everything that you have, whether it is clinical data, whether it is pictures, whether it is videos. And you are young. Once you reach 15 years down the line in your career, if you start regretting at that time, you have lost 15 years of data. So you should not do that. And it's a tedious job. What you put into the system, you'll have to work hard for it, and you will start reaping the benefits only after a few years once you have enough data. So thank you. I'm open to any kind of questions. I wanted to show a lot more, but there's not enough time. Maybe sometime again soon. So thank you, Ankur. Thank you, members of PESI and everybody listening.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for an excellent talk and demonstration. And I think we now have seen one software, the Final Cut Pro. And I think people who have not started editing yet just need to know that you get better as you go along. So you keep editing, as you said. And over the years, you keep finding these new features like plugins and new things. You keep discovering in your own software and other softwares. And you keep getting better. It is like surgery. It is like practice. So we saw one of the softwares, and now we will go on to 3 common softwares. One is the iMovie, then the KineMaster, and then the Windows video editor. So we'll take questions in the end. There are a lot of questions in the chat box, and I hope the younger colleagues have a lot of questions to ask all the speakers. So now I invite Professor Anjan Dua. He is a professor of pediatric surgery at AIIMS, Delhi. And Anjan will be showing the live demonstration of how to use iMovie for video editing. So over to you, Anjan. You're muted, Anjan.
Thank you. Yeah. Now I think you are. Can you see my desktop now? Not yet. Maybe.
Not yet. Yeah, it started sharing. Yes, now I can see that. It's not full screen yet. Yeah.
Let me make it into full screen.
Yeah, now it's full screen. Yes.
Okay. So thank you, Ankur, and thank you entire executive committee members of the PESI, official members of the PESI. And of course, my job has been made quite easy after that superb demonstration what Dr. Ravi showed. But I'll just take you through the basics for those who are uninitiated and who are starting their journey. And it could be a refresher course for those who are already into it. Why iMovie? See, I think Dr. Rasik sir said that the Final Cut Pro, it's not part of the system as yet. At least in my laptop, if I have to install it today, it costs around 28 to 30,000, as Dr. Ravi Kanodia said. But iMovie is built in, it is free, it is quite user friendly. And once you get a hang of it, at any point of time, you can migrate to the upgrade yourself to the Final Cut Pro. But I haven't done yet. I'll tell you the reasons, and I'll tell you why exactly that has happened, because most of the features are the features that we're going to use. Even those which were shown by Dr. Ravi can be dealt with in iMovie, even without using any plugin. But yes, that's a longer route to take, but that can be done, possible, and we'll show you how. So moving directly into this, now we have come up with Windows PC as well. Now you have to understand that iMovie, once it was launched, it was only for the Mac environment, but they have now Windows PC for those which work on Windows. I do not have personal experience on this, but yes, it is possible, and I understand that the interface is also similar. So to go through this entire 10 minutes talk, I will take you through these, again, possibly considered as very basic, but it's important that you know how they are done. So this is the first page that is the landing page of iMovie, where you would see your old projects. If you are new, you will only see a create new plus a tab or a square, and these are your old. The good part about iMovie is that it will store all your projects since inception, unless you purposefully delete them one by one by clicking on them, right click. And once you are into planning to record, or I mean edit one of your videos, you click this plus button and it will pop up movie or trailer. Trailer is something which we know by definition. It's just something, an eye opener for something what you are going to come out with. You can do that, but generally we rely on making movies. So we click movie, and then you will land up with this page. So this is your workplace where you have three basic areas. On the right is called the viewer. On the left is the media library, where you have to import all your clips, videos, and even images, JPEGs, all the graphics that you are planning to incorporate in your final edited movie. And the bottom line is timeline. Now this timeline is very unique because you have to understand that other different softwares have different capabilities. iMovie would allow two video timelines, one above the other, like what Dr. Ravi Kanodia showed, one video line and another video one over the other. But that's all you can do in iMovie. But there are multiple audio files that can be added one beneath the other. So you have one main video timeline, one above that another timeline, and then several audio clips or audio files that can be added one below the other. So this is a very important part where once you familiarize yourself with all the this layout, you have several buttons, tabs. I'll go through them as far as possible, and those buttons which are needed for editing. So with that, once how do you import? You click that button, import media button here. Once you click that, you will have access to, you can browse through your directories, your extra pen drives or SSDs, whatever you have. Here I have in my desktop one folder saved as video editing. So in my laptop, I have arranged them in alphabetical order. And here you can see those screenshots or videos, whatever they are, they're all there. I have to just click them, select multiple videos can be selected using the shift key. And you just have to click the import selected button here at the right lower end of your screen. So once that is done, you will see that this part is populated with your imported material. We have videos, we have images which are kind of tagged with this camera sign, which means they are still images. And once you are ready for, and you know that all your raw material is over there, you just drop and drag them and play with them. You put them in the timeline in the order that you want them to be in, and usually they would be in a chronological order unless you are putting in something extra from somewhere else. You can put your x-rays here, you can put your images over, you can add, and the possibilities are basically endless. It's your creativity. Here I purposefully chosen an open video, you can see here, just to show that the open videos will have a lot of audio, and here the audio file runs under it. Can you see the this is muted right now, so that my voice is clear. You can see that there's a zigzag line below the timeline, below this video timeline. So this is the integrated audio along with it. A good part about the iMovie software, or for that matter any of these softwares, here you can detach the audio. I'll show you how it is done in a later part of the presentation. So once you have that, you can then do what was said earlier. So you trim, remove the extra part which you know are not going to be used. So you do a kind of cleaning of your video file, the initial part of your editing process, and then you go on step by step refining it further till you get the end result. So here you can see that once it is added to your timeline, the next thing probably what you would be doing is that you'll see this button over here near the settings button. This is just to kind of zoom into your timeline. So if you know that you have a very small clip, say 2 minutes clip, you want to refine it in much more detail, you want a very specific step to be picked up. So you can do that by shifting or scrolling this to your right, which will kind of totally zoom up this timeline, and you can do fine scrolling of the video and pick up the areas, exact clip starting point, exact clip end point, and then you can trim them. Is this visible right now, Dr. Ankur, what I am showing?
Yes, yes, we are seeing everything. Anjan, go
Right.
ahead. Yeah.
So this was a case of one. So I would insist that you don't have to understand what is going on here. You have to understand the technique that is being used, and of course the text that I would show, the headings and all, they may not mean anything in this particular context. Those are added just as representative text. So here something was being done, and I wanted to trim that off. So you could see that I'm pressing something over here. This is the playhead. So wherever you can take this playhead, you can see exactly the point, the frame underneath which this playhead is. You can see, you can pause there, and you can keep playing and pausing by toggling with the space bar. If you keep the space bar on, it will play, space bar again, it pauses. So in the paused condition, you can play around with this playhead, and you can keep going in a speed that you want. And then once you reach a point where you want to actually clip it, the only one command that you have to remember is command B in iMovie. That is all. That's one shortcut which is going to be used again and again. That if you put, it will clip the clip over here exactly where the playhead is lying at that moment. So if I clip, put command B, this clip will get kind of split over here. So this is the one I was referring to, and then you choose the one which you want to keep, or you could delete it by selecting that particular clip and selecting, clicking upon delete. So that will result in all the entire video being shortened to a much smaller one, where you can do further editing as required. So this comes, this editing feature is called clip property, where what you want is, suppose I want to select this clip, and what are the various options that are possible with this clip. You can actually increase the speed. For that, we will see how it is done actually. But here, let me show the options that are possible. So once you select this clip and click the right mouse button, you will have all these options. You can delete, you can split. Again, the command B would be there. You can add a freeze frame. You can detach the audio. You can trim. So if you detach audio, see the audio is removed and it is now shifted down. You can play with that audio. You can delete it. You can slow it up. You can increase the volume, whatever you want to do. And this is like further refining the clip. So editing the clip to further refine the exact starting point where you want the clip to start. It's like magnifying further into the clip. So those are the options here. More properties, as we know, for images, for clips also, we can change the the color of it, or the what you call the white balance, the temperature. So here there is an option of stabilizing, because this is an open handheld video capture. If you feel that there's too much of shake, you can do that. And this is the one which we'll be using quite often. Slow, fast is twice basically, and you can custom increase the speed or decrease. And if it is slowed down, an icon would appear here. The rabbit sign would show that you have manipulated the speed to slow it down. You could even increase it, and then instead of this here, you will have a another icon which will show that yes, you are now speeding up the frame, the clip. So that is possible. Then we have other properties also. This is the one which plays or allows you to play with the color. So you can increase the saturation, you can increase the brightness with this. This is the one which I'll come to it later, because that allows you to do PIP and all those advanced kind of features that Dr. Ravi showed. So again, showing the same thing. I think it has restarted. So custom speed you can put over here as per your choice. Let's move further. So highlighting a point means re-emphasizing your point, like what Dr. Ravi showed. You could draw sketches, you could put annotations, you could put arrows. So there are several ways. What I have done, the basic of course, is to put a either you freeze a frame for example, here it will be shown how it is done. I want this area to be frozen. So I place the playhead there and then export. Did you see there? There was an option of exporting. So share, not export file, but save the current frame. So once you save that frame, it will be saved as a JPEG image, and you take that image, import it into your PowerPoint or any of the picture editing software that you are comfortable with. You draw the annotation either as a static image, so that was the static annotation, or you could even screen record it, what Dr. Ravi showed, and you screen record it while drawing those areas, and record that screen record can be then put here, and that will act as the dynamic annotation. Hope I have made this point clear. So here what I have done is I have exported from here, exported the image. The image will be stored somewhere in my download file or whatever file destination I have chosen, and from there it will you would import into your picture editing file software, and then edit it, annotate it, and put it back here, import it into your library. From there you drag and drop over the place where you want that particular image or that area to be. So beyond that, there is one more thing that I wanted. So this is the workflow basically. So I took this frame, I do something, whatever I wanted to do, and then integrated it. So here I have imported it here in my library. Now it is populating my library, and then I drag and drop over here, and then you would see how it looks like. I'm taking my, okay, so that is how it is done. The Ken Burns is basically, the name seems to be quite frightening, but it is nothing but pan and zoom. So Ken Burns was one of the cinematography personality. We can use that particular. What I've used is I've put that clip here, and then I've used pan and zoom. So pan and zoom can be used in both ways. You can go from out in or from in out. It's your choice. But to make more emphasis, I guess from outside in is what we are looking at. So once I do that, I'll check my effect. If it is fine, then I move ahead with my editing process. So here, I think you have understood that this kind of highlighting is very important for your presentations, and this is how it is to be done. Then comes picture in picture. So picture in picture is again done in a similar way. So this is another part of the clip where I have taken. So here we are doing intraoperative endoscopy. If you can understand that there is a laparotomy that has been done, and one endoscopy is also being done simultaneously. So the initial raw cuts are being done. So I'm just fast forwarding this part. So the picture in picture is very important because that will allow you to produce effects that you want to. Suppose, for example, in laparoscopy, you want to show the outside image, so the code positioning and all. So here I thought this is the part I will start clipping. I'll remove the extra portions from here, and so Command B, and I deleted the portion I don't need. So I have copy pasted it onto the second timeline that I told. So iMovie allows two video timelines, one above the other. So I'm just configuring, I'm trying to synchronize both the outside image and the inside image. And once you have put them one above the other and matched the speed, I'm trimming off the rest of the videos which are not needed according to me. And then what you would see that the endoscopy view is on the top, and the open procedure or the laparotomy portion of the video is at the bottom. And then we would use a feature which is called the overlay function. I'll show exactly how that is done. So now you can imagine that, you can understand that the stage is all set. Bottom shows the external laparotomy part, and the top video is the one which is the endoscopy part. So this picture in picture will give us the overlay function. Once you click that, it will give you several options. So this is the picture in picture. You can play with it. You want wherever you want to put it, you can put over there. So the other thing that I thought it's not shown here, but I can still show you a bit is the, again it is hanged up. Give me a moment again. So it's done very easily with iMovie. Basically, you have to just put one video over the above in the timeline, click the overlay feature and choose picture in picture. So in addition to picture in picture, there is another option which is called a split screen. So the split screen will allow you to put them side by side. And then the third option that is over there is the green screen option. So green screen is the option which you have to choose for putting yourself inside the video, like what Dr. Ravi showed. So it's the same function, basically two pictures, one above the other, and you have to interpose them, use the appropriate option that you want, either picture in picture option or split screen or green screen. But for green screen, you have to ensure that whatever picture you are taking, recording for yourself or for anything that you want to put as in that cutout fashion, you have to record in over a green screen. Hope that is clear. And still my laptop is not able to cope up with the speed of our presentation and the graphics. So I think it's still. Sorry for this glitch, Ankur.
No problem, Anjan. Just running a bit short of time. So if you can
I'll
just highlight the main points.
yeah.
Yeah.
So give me a moment. Let me stop sharing. Probably that will save some of the RAM. Maybe. Let me come out of this program also.
While Anjan shares it, another point which we have not discussed till now is editing on Apple-based software versus Windows-based software. So I have tried both, and somehow the Apple is much faster. So if you edit on, if you do a lot of editing, I will suggest to buy an Apple product like an iPad or a MacBook. But you will have to really stick to the formats, because Apple doesn't let you open all the files like what Ravi sir showed. It doesn't let you open AVI files or MKV files. It just lets you open MOV, MP4, Apple ProRes, etc. So if you do a lot of editing, because a lot of time will be saved in loading the video and saving the video. Yeah, Anjan, if you can go ahead, yeah, please.
Still okay. Now the slideshow is up.
Yes, we can see that.
We have covered most of this. So picture in picture is the most important method by which you can use and highlight your point. You can put yourself in the screen. Beyond this, I think headings and text are not very difficult. Most of us are used to this, and I'm pretty sure that it's like the options are very easy to use. We have title text, which can be ready-made ones. Of course, these are just dragged and dropped into your timeline and edited. You can overlap, you can put another one. It can be overlapped just like putting over the timeline, and then the text will appear something like this. So you can edit it and this will overlap. You can place it at a point where it is convenient. You can change all the colors and fonts as it is done in any word processor. So I'm skipping this part. So I think I have made my point clear. Beyond this, I think there is not much. There was a summary slide which summarizes all the points that you have managed. So idea is for the uninitiated, if you go through and navigate through the iMovie features, the point that I want to highlight is once you are ready for it, you can upgrade all your files, use all your files which are being managed in iMovie can be imported into Final Cut, which is supposed to be the ultimate one. And if you want actually to migrate, otherwise, as for myself, I'm happy using iMovie as such.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anjan. I think iMovie is one of the starting boards, like stepping boards for all of us. And it is there in your iPhone, iPad, and MacBook, etc. And you can very well edit on the go. So iMovie, I also used quite a bit to do the initial editing. It lacks some of the advanced features. So, but it's a great tool. iMovie is a great tool. Now I'll just quickly share my screen and show you KineMaster, which I've been using for last 7-8 years. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the KineMaster. When you go to the KineMaster, it looks like this. And sorry. Yeah. It has all your previous projects. If you buy a subscription, it will make you the premium user. Currently, the newer version is about 4,000 per year. I have the subscription of the older version, which is about 1,600 or 1,800 rupees per year, and it will take off the watermark which comes with the KineMaster. So just briefly, how you use the KineMaster is it shows your previous projects which are saved, but you should not delete the raw video file from your computer. Otherwise, it will get deleted from the project also. So these are the previous projects. If you want to create new, you click this tab called New. It gives you various formats how you want to edit it. 16:9 or 9:16. So most for horizontal formats, you will use 16:9. Then you go to Next. And this is the KineMaster interface, which is very simple actually. It has very few buttons, but a lot of features. So the first thing is to import media. So when you click media, it shows you either video or photo. So if you want to take a video, it will take you to the Photos app. So you can import any of the videos. Like this is one video of robotic vesicoscopic reimplant, and this just comes on your timeline. So the KineMaster works very well on the iPad and MacBook, but it can also work on Windows tablets. I don't know if it works on Windows laptops. This button just takes you to the start of the timeline, and this is the whole video. The time is coming here, 1 hour 55 minutes, which is the whole video. Now there are these buttons which are activated: media, layer, audio, and recording. And there are some buttons here. So now first thing is to cut this or splice this. So you click on this timeline and all these buttons get activated. You can see all these buttons. So if I just want to split it or trim to the left or right, this is very simple. Just split and you click this and delete this. Right? It is gone from your timeline. So like all this, we are just entering and nothing is happening right now. So maybe you want to start your video from here. So you come to that point where you are all dogged in and you're ready to go. So again, come to this split, and you delete this, or you press trim left. Now you go to the starting point. Now you are at this point, right? Still, there are a lot of the video has not started, so you just keep scrolling on the touchpad or on the iPad. It's very good to use. You don't have to use the mouse or anything. So maybe you want to start here where you have cannulated the left ureter. So you can press trim left, and it has trimmed everything to the left side. So this is just trimming and splitting. Then if you want to speed it up. So again, suppose I want to speed up this first thing where we have uh, put the suture and also taken the hitch suture. So till here, so just split it. So this segment you can click separately, and you can go anything on the speed from 0.1 to 5 to very high speeds. But for the fear of becoming dizzy, don't go above 2 or 2.5. So if I click 2 here, this clip will get shortened. The first part has become shortened. It is at 2x now. So if I just play it, it's playing at 2x speed now. So that is about speed. Other things, this is about audio. Right now it doesn't have an audio, but suppose a clip has audio, as Anjan showed from the open surgery. So if you want to delete that audio, you just click on this and you click extract audio. Right now it doesn't have an audio, so it is not showing me that extract audio button, and you can then delete it. So that is about audio. Then you have all these buttons, pan and zoom. Suppose I want to zoom this, then this clip, I can just click zoom, and what part I want to zoom, and I can just use my two fingers on the mouse pad to zoom this clip. So now whatever I selected has got zoomed. This whole part will be zoomed. So it's very good to trim out the side parts in laparoscopy or robotic video, or in open video. It is even more important because you have a lot of things seen other than the field. So you can zoom that. Now, once you have done that, so you keep so as the workflow showed by Dr. Ravi and Dr. Anjan, that you first trim it down to the raw video to about a 30-minute video, and then start doing this. Don't start speeding up or labeling or zooming on the bigger video. You first bring down the whole 2 hour or 3 hour video to a 20 or 30-minute video. Also, the best way to do that is to teach your resident to do that. The one who has assisted in the OT, give it to him that this video will be presented in one of the conferences. It's your video. Give it to him to reduce it to say 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And then based on where you are presenting it for 7 or 8 minutes, start editing it further. And then usually I label it or do all this zoom and etc. The labeling or the voiceover in the end once you have done everything. So that is about zoom. You can rotate the video if any way. You can make it this way, this way. You can flip it. You can mirror it upside down. So the KineMaster, what it does is it gives you these buttons which are very self-explanatory as compared to something like a DaVinci Resolve, which has a lot of buttons. And sometimes I used to get scared looking at that video editing interface. This gives you very simple interface, and most of the buttons are right here. So this is about the clip. You can inject few effects, like suppose you want to inject a slide for the text. The text can just come in here. You can just type in the text, which can just be at the start of your title slide. Other things like labeling, you again click it. This layering thing, you can layer either a video over it or a text over it, as we showed earlier, or you can draw. So to edit to put a video over it, like suppose I want to show port positions, I can again go back to this my photos folder where the video should have been saved, and this is a video of the port positioning for the vesicoscopic reimplant, and you can increase or decrease the size of it. So while the video starts, the second video has started playing in the inset, and you can see that. So it depends on where you want to place it. So that is an inset video. You can place it anywhere. You can take it here. You can take it here. You can record your own video and the green screen as we showed earlier. So that is about a video. You can also layer any of the text. Suppose I want to write right ureteric orifice. I just write it here and enter. So as soon as it comes here, you can change the color of this. I usually like yellow. Reduce it, and you can place it anywhere. This is running here, so you can decide how long will it run. Once if you want this right ureteric orifice to run more, it will run more. It's like a very basic interface, very simple interface, and you can take this anywhere. This can go here. This can go here. You can do all this with the text. You can do the font color, how it comes in. You can put animation, how it comes in, like a see it's started flickering, pulse. Lot of features. You just have to play around it, play with it for a long time. You have to do editing for a lot of videos to see all these. Handwriting is something what we were seeing earlier. You can draw on it. You can put all these shapes. You can insert shapes. You can start drawing. It gives you the marker. It gives you the color. You can choose this, and then I can start drawing on it. Once you select it, I can start drawing anything here. If I want to circle it, you circle it. And this has come again. Everything will come on this timeline. This timeline, if I just want to delete it, just select it and delete it, right? The delete button is here on the left side. You delete it. Other things for layering are all these stickers, which all these YouTube, you have seen these stickers in the reel. Suppose I want to put this sign, it can go here. That is how most of the YouTubers are editing it, and you can learn it. There's nothing great about it. Sticker effects. So that is for layering. Audio, you can put in an audio for the music, like the music is already there. So suppose you want to put a background music, you just press plus. This will come here. Now, if I play this, right? Okay. Right. So this is my background audio, which is coming from the port positioning. I can delete it, and fourth thing is the audio. Now, if I want to do a voiceover, right from the start, I can go back and or go to the right to the front and just press this recording and press start, and it will start running. You start speaking, and it'll record along with the video. Once you're done, you press stop. This is the audio. If it is not good, you can delete it and start all over again. So very simple interface. And once you have, there are more features. I can go more about it, but due to lack of time, I'll just stop here. And once you have done the editing, once you have put in the labels, you have done the slow speed, large speed, you have put there is another feature called freeze frame, on which you can annotate. So split and insert freeze frame. So now this frame is frozen and you can annotate. So it's very simple. And you can decide the length of this freeze frame. So once you have done all these annotations, labeling, you have done the voiceover, you just have to export the video. So this button here will export the video. It will give you the choice to go from low to high. And as you go from low to high, it will show you how much space it will occupy. So currently it will, so this is a big video. If we go low, it is showing, see, it will show about 3 GB. If I go to high, it will take about 12 GB on my computer. And it is currently, it will export at 30 frames per second in 1080 resolution. You can go even further up at 4K at 2160 resolution, but it will take more space. See, it is showing 50 GB if I want to save in 4K. But for that, your basic recording also should be in 4K. It cannot improve the resolution of the recorded video. So that is about KineMaster. I will just stop here. And we will go to Dr. VVS Chandrasekaram. He will show us an easy MPEG software for Windows, which he uses for editing. Thank you so much. VVS sir, please go ahead.
Yeah. Am I audible, Ankur?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm somehow this editing software and not has not been my thing, but I had to do it. So I had to choose the simplest way. And what I'm going to show you now is the one which I got introduced very early, and I liked it so much that I continue to use it even now. So it's a very, very basic editing tool. Like, as Ankur and Ravi and everybody said, you first, your surgery may be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You have to first reduce it to a short duration before putting onto these advanced editing softwares. So like, Ankur said, if you put the entire file of 2 hours or 3 hours onto the KineMaster software, you'll get so confused, clipping and cutting and clipping. So this software is what is called as Easy MPEG. I'll share my screen.
Yes, share screen, sir.
So I hope you're able to see it now, the Easy MPEG.
Yeah, it is just starting. Yeah, now we can see that.
Yeah, so basically this is a very simple tool. Of course, it's a free version, has limited users, so you have to buy it. The flip side of this, I'm going to say initially that it edits only the MPG, that is MP2 videos. It doesn't edit MP4 videos. So what I've been doing is I convert all my MP4, the videos recorded in my this one system, into the MP2 first. So when I go for the next surgery, I put them all, and you can use something like an any video converter, AVC, to just convert, because suppose you are recording in 4K, if you operate for 1 hour, about 10 minutes will be each recording. So about 6 video clips you will have of 4K. So you can kind of convert all of them to MP2 first, and then you store it on your. I do it on the computer in my hospital in my room. So then what you do is you open this Easy MPEG, and then you, if you have stored it onto the desktop, now on this desktop, I have only one MP2 video. So that has been already selected by this, that appears on the screen. So you can see here, Navita LIUU edited. So this is already a 7-minute edited video of a ipsilateral ureterostomy. So but you can have any number of, if you have say 10 videos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 10 will come on the screen here. So once you have that, then you choose the first one. So basically all this, suppose it's a 2-hour surgery. So you want to reduce it to 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So you choose the first one and then drag it onto this screen on the left side. So now you can see the video. This 7-minute video is 6 minutes, 41 seconds. It's already edited, but I'm just trying to show, demonstrate to you. So once you do that, and then you can start playing it here. This has very few buttons, only 1 or 2 buttons. So you can start run here. So it's running now. So suppose I want to keep this part, I mark in, and then once I select mark in, it goes to basically freeze mode. So I have to click again, and it will start playing. So all this is actually being stored as a separate file. Then I say mark out, and this I click here, copy the marked clip. So this 7 seconds clip has come onto the right side of my screen. Can you see this, Ankur?
Yes, sir, we can see that. Yes.
Yeah. And then you again start playing it. Now you don't want this portion. For example, you keep going forward, Now you want this portion, you say mark in again, play it, and then mark out once you want to end the clip, and you click this, copy the mark clip. This will be copied, and automatically it will be joined to the previous clip. Can you see this now? The 12-second clip is available here.
Yes.
On the right side.
Yes.
So like this, you keep on editing. You can reduce any size of the clip. You can select, Client Master Ankur, you were showing, you will delete the clips which you don't want.
Yes.
Here, you select the clip which you want. That is the difference.
Okay.
So now you again start playing it, and you keep taking it forward, You obviously have done the surgery. You have an idea which aspect is. So now you want to put this, mark in, play, mark out, add. 21 seconds has, now the movie has already, the 3 clips have been added together. Once you have done this, then suppose you have 10 videos here. The second video you select once this is done. Second video you select and drag it, and then you start editing. Then all these things will be actually added. All the clips that you have selected, marked in and marked out, and then copy the mark clip. Once you press this, all of them will be added into one continuous video. So I'll play this now. The video which I have selected, I'll play this. You can see how it is been added as a one continuous video.
Yes, nicely seen, sir.
And then you can create new file. Now, once you have finished editing this, then you create new file. You press this button on the right lower corner of your screen, and you create new file. And wherever you want to store it, in the desktop, in any folder, wherever it is, this edited 7 minutes new. You can label it the way you want, edited 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and then you save it. Okay, it will be saved. So with this is one of, and then of course you can always go back and you can convert this back into MP4, and you don't lose any quality by converting into MP2 and MP4. Most of my videos on the YouTube that you are seeing and you see in my presentations have been done actually like this only. Okay, so you don't lose any quality, and frankly speaking, you don't need the 4K 1900 by 1100 or whatever quality to to present. You even 720 by 512 or something, even that is sufficient. Even if you enlarge it on a big screen, it will look very nice. Anything above is only a bonus. So one advantage is, of course, the any video converter AVC will give you the options of making the resolution slightly smaller and slightly higher. Because we are recording in 4K, we can make it as small or as high as we want, and you can store it in that this will actually reduce your storage space also. The loss of your storage space on your computer also will be minimized, because once I convert the MP4 files into the MP2 files, you have to click the button and go and do your next surgery. By the time you come back, everything is converted. And then you edit those MP2 files with this very beautiful, very quick software. You make it into, say, you have a 2-hour surgery, you make it into half an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, anything. You store this, and you can delete all the MP4 files. The MP2 files, if you want, you can keep, because they are, even the raw MP2 files, they don't occupy much space. It is the MP4 files that are 4K which occupy all the space on your computer. So after this, and then once this also have a quick joiner. You can see on the real-time editor, and then there is a quick joiner. So if you have 2 or more clips you want to join, you can basically drag one by one, and it will join them, and it will make a it's a very, very, very simple tool to use. Only 2 or 3 buttons, and the large videos which we record in HD, we can actually edit them. And I think the difference in this software is it lets you keep the clip you want rather than delete the clip you don't want. So you select the clip you want and keep it there. So, and once you do that, then you can put the edited video of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, onto one of the other, advanced softwares. I use Movavi sometimes. So we use these softwares to, make all those other advanced editing features. So, but I have used this very comfortably, and I think it has actually helped me a lot. So, Ankur, I'll stop here. Any questions we can take?
Yeah, thank you very much, sir, for that simple software, which I think beginners can start using on Windows. And questions we'll take in the end. Now we have edited on various softwares, and now comes the next part, that is presenting in conferences. So I will now invite Professor Prakash Agarwal, who's the professor of pediatric surgery at Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education in Chennai, for the talk on crafting the videos from the OR for YouTube and for conference and publications in journals. So, Prakash sir, floor is yours.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. As the last speaker, I have the liberty to tell that a lot of things have been spoken on whatever I've got on my presentation. So, Dr. Asik and Ravi already have told on the why we should create surgical videos for what.
Can you make it full screen, sir? The share full screen.
Yeah, it's full screen for me. Is it not coming there?
Yeah, it's coming in the not full screen. You can do it once more. So
Put it down.
Is it coming?
Slideshow.
Is it still in slideshow?
yeah, we can see the not the full screen, the other. You can put it on the slideshow. This thing.
Slideshow.
Yes. From beginning.
From beginning. Still not coming? For me, in the computer, it's coming as a full screen.
Okay.
Screen share, you have to unshare your screen and then share the full screen that you're getting on your computer. It will give you multiple boxes, which one you want to share.
एक बार
Shall I
unshare
stop
करके दोबारा
sharing?
share कर लीजिए sir. Just
Share.
I'll stop sharing first.
Yeah.
Then share. Then full screen, share. Is it okay now?
It's starting, sir. Yes, now we can see full screen, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Please go ahead, sir.
Okay, so as I was saying that why we need to share our videos. So now it is not okay. Because it definitely you have to teach others, and videos will always accelerate the visual learning rather than teaching something theoretical. And definitely it reaches a wide audience worldwide, as Rasik sir told that you put it in YouTube and it reaches the whole world. So that is the reason you should have keep your videos in YouTube. And definitely it enhances the retention rather than teaching it by theory. So all the speakers have spoken about video editing. I would just like to emphasize that before you edit a video, or if you have a video which it needs to be edited, you have to keep 4 things in mind: pre-production, production, post-production, and promotion and optimization of your videos. This is specifically required for YouTube. So when you talk about pre-production, you should always keep your audience in mind. Who are the audience? And whether you have got a consent from the patient for showing that video in YouTube, and what is your storyboard going to be, what all you are going to keep in that video, right from beginning, what you want to show, like insertion of a port, key steps, and then summarizing your video. So your storyboard should be very clear and concise, what you want to exactly show, and how are you going to prepare the video recording in your OT, like whether the camera is in position, whether there is adequate lighting, and whether you have put a voice over, whatever you want, you should plan it from the very beginning. So that is your pre-production stage. Coming to the production stage, so when you are recording a video, you should be very clear as to what you are going to show. The center of the frame should be your operative field. And then whether you are putting a commentary which is live or you are putting a narration later on. And accordingly, you should record your videos. While recording, you should keep in mind the etiquette and safety of the theater. Like a lot of cables will be running from here and there. Somebody's head will be coming on the way. So whenever you are recording a video, make sure that the field is very clear. Wires are not crossing, heads are not coming, hands are not coming in front of the visual field. And whenever you are doing the cutaways, you see that these parts which are causing some irritation in between the videos are removed. Now, the next stage is the post-production stage. Post-production is after the video has been recorded, you are editing it for engagement of the viewers. It is very important for your video to engage the viewers. The person who is seeing your video should not see for the first 1 or 2 minutes and then stop it. So how you can engage the audiences, you should have a very strong first 5 to 15 seconds to hook on the viewers immediately. Like we tell, a zero bleed liver resection is under 3 minutes. So if you talk something very emphatically and tell that there is going to be a video which shows zero bleeding in the liver, maybe the viewers can listen to your video and see your video. So it has to be a very bold title that which can engage the viewers, and keep the video very concise. So there has been a recommendation for YouTube how much you can keep the length of the video. Ideally for a YouTube it should be about 5 to 10 minutes, and if you are making a reel it should be about 30 to 60 seconds, not more than that, because people don't have that much attention span to see a longer video in YouTube or in a reel. And when you have a video, as most of the speakers earlier have told, that you should have arrows which are labeling to the proper area you are trying to show, and you should have highlights which highlight the anatomy by drawing a line or diagram, as Ravi told, and Anjan also told how you should insert it to make it very clear that what you are trying to show should be shown by either callouts or graphics in the form of arrow, labels, and diagrams. And voiceover is very important. As Ravi told, nobody is going to be interested in a mute video. Your video should have a proper voiceover explaining what is the surgical procedure we are doing. So either you can have a direct narration while recording the video, or you can put it later on. And brand consistently. As Ravi showed that he is putting a watermark at the end of all his videos saying that copyright Ravi Kanujia. So if you want to put your name forward that you have been the surgeon who has been operating it, always put a watermark saying that it's your copyright and nobody else can use your videos until unless somebody is asking you to share the videos and you are giving them intentionally. After we have done everything and you're putting it in a YouTube, now how do you engage the videos? It has to be a very optimized video for YouTube. So your keywords which you are using in that video should have a SEO, which means search engine optimization. When somebody is typing those keywords, it should be very friendly that your video pops up immediately and it is seen by more of the viewers. So how you can choose the keywords for search engine optimization is you have to put proper words which normally people will use. Like if you're putting appendicectomy video, it has to be like laparoscopic appendicectomy step by step HD surgery tutorial. So this looks like a very great heading, and if somebody is putting a searching a video for appendicectomy, he puts laparoscopic appendix, your video pops up. So you have to be very careful in searching your words when you're labeling your video to be search engine optimized. When you are putting a storyline, your thumbnail should be very bright and should be very bold. Sometimes when YouTube, should go take you through the pictures. When YouTube, you have to insert a video, your timeline should be very strong. You should put a proper picture where the person seeing your video, first initial part, should be emphasized and should be clear that this is the video I want to see. Then only he will go on to see your video. And it should be platform specific. Like if you are making it for an Instagram reel, it should be a vertical reel. Like now Ankur was showing. It is the frame which matters. It's a 16:9 or a 9:16. So depending on what platform you are editing your video, you should make the frame according to that. And you should see for what social media you are preparing. There are teasers for that. There are social medias where you have to keep in mind the area where you are trying to post your video. So you should be aware of the time frames and the social media you are trying to emphasize your video, that you have to put a proper picture of the video which people want, which people will like to see. You have to keep that in mind. So when you are putting it in the different platforms, you should be aware of what is the resolution they want, what is the codec they want. Codec is a software which compresses and decompresses the digital video. So you have to be careful and before putting your videos as to the resolution they want, the format they want. Like as we have spoken, most of the formats are either MP4 or MOV format. And what is the size limit of the video? You should not be putting a very long video which it takes a lot of size in the YouTube or other social media platform. So your size should be actually as per the platform definition. You cannot put a bigger video and then it will be rejected. So you have to be careful about all these export settings before you edit your video and put it into the social media. So as I told you, YouTube optimization requires about 5 to 10 minutes, and it should be having a clear title, a detailed description of the timeline. The taglines should be very high contrast clickability, so that when you put a link on that, if you click the link, the video should play. And you should be aware of the guidance learning through the series, and there should be a accessibility and SEO boost. SEO means the search engine optimization should be used in such a way so that it boosts your video. Now coming to how you upload your video into YouTube, I am sure a lot of you must be knowing, but still for the beginners, this is your home screen of the YouTube. When you open the screen, you see here a plus sign, which you can click on that and it says create. If you click on create, it says upload videos. When you click on the upload videos, this screen opens up where it asks you to select your files. So once you click on the select files button, then it takes you to your computer where you can select your file. So as you can see, there is one video here which says PUJ with urinoma. So if I click on that video, it gets uploaded into the YouTube channel. Then this page opens up which says PUJ with urinoma, and you can put a detailed title to that which has a SEO, search engine optimization. You can give a short description of your video where you can tell what you are doing and what is the outcome of the video. As you can see here, a link is already generated for your video. Once it gets uploaded, this link will become active. This is the thumbnail I was telling. You can either upload a file of your thumbnail or it can be auto-generated. But see that whatever picture it's coming in the front of your video is representing your video. So you have to be very careful about the thumbnail of your video, which will highlight your video and it's the face of your video. Once you say that everything, then you go to the next button. It will ask you to save or publish. So when you are putting this and you want it to be in the social media, you press on the public button. Then only all the people who are following you or anybody can see your video. Once you click that, then this is a video which I am already thinking what I am saying. So that is how you upload the videos into the YouTube. Once it is uploaded, you can share the link with all your friends or whomever you want to share the video, and they can click and then see. Now this is one short screenshot about how to upload it into Instagram or Facebook, and I'm sure most of you must be knowing it. This is how the Instagram picture looks. Then once you open your Instagram account, you can see that you click on this plus sign which says create, and then the next screen will open where it can say either you post here or you put a story or a reel, or you want it live demonstration. So if you want a reel to be made, you press on the reel and then it will ask you to upload from the videos you have it on your phone. Then once you click on the video, it gets uploaded. And once it uploads, then you can put a voice, or as this button says, you can put a text, you can put an audio, or you can put your own voice, you can trim those videos, and then you say next and share it with the next frame. So once you share it, it is out in the public domain, and sometimes the Instagram is linked to your Facebook. It will go to both Instagram as well as Facebook. So you can put a short video of about 30 seconds to 1 minute on your either Instagram or Facebook. So when it comes to presentation in a conference and you want to show these videos, you have to link or embed it to your PowerPoint presentation, which I have seen a lot of times people who are expert speakers, but they don't embed their videos into a slide or a poster. So you should always embed them with a proper file path and the recommended formats for the PowerPoint. Also, you should know which format of the videos you have to upload, and always better to test it in the pre-conference. Before you go to speak in the main podium, you always test it before you start presenting in the main podium. So this is how you embed a video. You just open your PowerPoint, click on the movies, or if there is a movie button here, you can click on that. It will take you to your folder where you can click on the file and then say open. That opens in your slideshow. Then it will ask you whether you want to play it automatically or when you want to click it. So whichever way you want, you can do that. And after the embedding of the video, it is always better to keep the video in your folder of the PowerPoint presentation. Lot of people forget to take the video along with the PowerPoint presentation. That is one they face a problem, the video not playing in the main hall. So always it is better to make a folder, take your PPT along with your video, then only it will play once you have embedded. So these are some of the video files and the audio files which are supported in the PPT, and mostly as we spoke, it's either MPV or the MOV format which is supported by a PPT. And Ravi also has spoken, and Dr. Rasiksha also told that there are video which can be put it into journals. Nowadays, a lot of journals are taking videos. It was a eye opener for me that JIPS also is accepting videos. There are few journals which are taking supplementary videos. It is always better to go through the journal website and see the format in which they require. So you have to make a video as per that format, put a voiceover, put a proper figure and manuscript text as per the requirement of the journal, and then you can upload your journal as per the requirement of the journal. So this is how you can upload a video to a journal which requires video as a method of subscription. And it is always better to quality control your videos. You always show it to your peers and you see yourself end to end. What are the defaults in that?
So we can't hear you. I think lost the connection. Prakash sir? I think he has got disconnected. Yeah, I think he has got disconnected. So he'll join again. We are just reaching the end of the webinar, and still 40 participants are there. And thank you for coming and participating. And I learned a lot of things hearing the experts. And we'll take few questions. If Prakash sir joins again, he can complete and summarize what he was speaking. Very important points about uh, how to prepare for a presentation in a meeting and also for social media. Earlier, Kirti told about privacy issues and copyright issues when you post on the social media. Those are also very important. Consent of the patient, etc. And when you're presenting in a meeting, yes, please check in the room if your all videos are working well. How they're also now you should check whether what type of screen they have. Sometimes you just have a basic projector where the resolution does not matter so much, but sometimes now you have 4K LED screens on which you need very high quality videos, and they will definitely you can differentiate high definition videos from low definition videos. Uh, uh, Prakash sir, have you joined again? Yeah, I think you have joined again. You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, I don't know what happened suddenly.
I think you
lost.
got disconnected, sir. So if you just want to summarize your slides, and then we
Yes,
can take some questions. Yeah.
I think I've almost finished everything.
Yeah. So you can give your final comments, sir, about what you were saying.
Only take home message I would say is focus on the clear planning, have a professional capture technique, engage in editing and smart promotion of your surgical videos, which will educate, inspire, and grow your online audience across all platforms. So, to all those who are listening, good luck and a happy filming. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We'll just quickly take a couple of questions. I think one question is for Kirti, where's Dr. Archika has written that mobile camera you showed for recording when there is an LED OT light, it causes a lot of flickering on the screen when you see the recording. So any jugaad for that, Kirti?
So it used to happen with the old smartphones, but the
Yeah.
newer one are much better quality. Even the cheapest one of like 15-20,000 smartphones have very good cameras now. So I don't remember that thing happening now. When sometimes we are in hurry and we just take a small clip with the mobile camera. We are not actually recording the procedure, but something interesting is you see during an open operation, and you might do like a 30-second clip or something. But I never found. So that's the only place I'm using mobile phones. But initially, when we started, very long time, mobile phones were quite handy and we used to use it. But personally, if you record it well, angle it well, according to I said about the lighting as well in the OT. So
Yes.
what surgery, what light you will use? Laparoscopy, dim light, open surgery, bright lights. So this is how it is. So it's not a big problem these days. So
I think yeah, I agree. Those newer like with I have the iPhone, and with that newer ones, if you record directly under the LED OT light, it records
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
So you just need to upgrade the phone, I think.
People are making movies with iPhone. So
Yeah.
like real
Yes,
movies.
yes. Because see, a lot of times in laparoscopy, your recording is only already on the laparoscope. So sometimes for port positions, etc., patient position, you take it with the phone.
Yeah.
So it mostly works fine, I think. So and another question, I think Ravi sir, how frequently to edit, when to edit? Do you edit right after you do the surgery on the same day? Which after a tiring surgery would be very difficult to come back home and then sit on editing, which your family will kill you actually, and and where to store. So your thoughts on that?
as I said, that suppose if you have done a procedure, say a lap pyeloplasty, and you have already done dozens of them before, that pyeloplasty has got nothing exciting in it. It is the usual day at your office, and it is just for your record. So I would not edit it. I will just take the master file and put it somewhere in my cold storage. However, if there has been a case where something special has happened, something out of the usual, some abnormal anatomical findings, say the kidney is malrotated, there is a crossing vessel, or some complication has happened, which I would preempt that I want to show this sometime, or I could use it in future. So then that is the clip that I will take, and maybe within the day, within the same week, or within the fortnight, wherever I get time, I keep it in a special folder of pending due for editing videos. And then whenever I get time, sometimes I get time in same day, and then I will trim it down to 30 minutes. There are some videos which are really exciting, something rare has happened, and you are actually pumped up after you finish your surgery. You would actually take that clip straight away and sit on the computer and watch it again. And maybe if you have time, you would do it within the 2-3 hours of your procedure, provided something exciting has happened. So it all depends upon how the procedure has gone, what the procedure has shown, and then according to that you can decide on the timing of your editing. I would again divide the storage option into cold storage, floating storage, and live storage, which is cold storage is just goes back into my server at home, and maybe I will not look at it again until unless there is some patient related issues. And then one is my ambulatory storage, where if I am traveling, I will keep it over there. And if it is something really important, I would keep it directly on my laptop, where I can see it anytime I want to see it.
Yeah, thank you for that answer. And I think storage is really important. All of us who save a lot of videos have to buy storage. So as you said, now there will be a legal requirement also to keep all your videos. So what Kirti showed, the Carl Stores one, if you have that, okay, everything is saved in your departmental storage if you have the Carl Stores one. But like I usually keep on buying those hard drives, and the raw footage goes into that, and the edited videos are saved separately. So you have to devise a system of your own of archiving this, cataloging this, and then saving those videos, because you don't know which video you might require again, and maybe in the editing first you might have not you might have deleted a step which you may need to show again. So keeping the raw video is a good idea, but over time, yes, you will have to buy a lot of storage. Another question was about how to reduce file size. So I think I showed that if you keep a very high definition output, it will have more storage. It will require more storage. If you go to lower outputs, 720 and lower, it will require a lower file size. So depends on what file size you're keeping. Other
Yeah,
questions?
Ankur.
Yeah, VVS, please.
See, lower than 720, I won't recommend.
Yes.
So
Correct.
I personally actually tried this, and I've seen this, that
Yes.
anything 720 by 512 or that and above that, they will look very similar when they are played on the big screen.
Yes. Also,
We are not trying
sometimes
to produce a Bahubali type movie or show the ureter beautifully clad in good clothes. So I think if there is good clarity, I think that is sufficient. And what I have personally seen is anything 720 and above will be usually sufficient.
Yeah.
So
Mostly
we need not
yes.
save them in very big. Of course, see, once you have edited to 5 or 10 minutes, then the file size should not matter, even if you save it in HD format, 4K
Yes.
format.
Yes.
But otherwise, this is a simple trick.
Also, about the raw footage, the size of the raw footage. So actually, the recorders which we showed earlier, you can edit how much you want the output to be, what definition you want the output to be. So the raw footage file also you can manage the size. It can be very high definition where it will become like say 100 GB for a 2 hour or 3 hour recording, and you can reduce the quality. It doesn't, as Dr. VVS said, it doesn't matter ultimately when you see it on the big screen or on or your laptop, and you can reduce that file size to a manageable level. So just see your most medical recorders give you that facility to manage the file size which you are saving. Another question about re-editing videos. Does the quality get lost if you keep on re-editing? Like you have edited a video, then you have saved it, and then now suppose a 5-minute video, you have to make a 2-minute presentation. So does the quality go down further if you edit it? Maybe Anjan, do you have any experience of that?
Well, I don't think so. If you have the raw, it depends on what kind of file you have exported to in the first go. If
Yes,
you
yes.
have written the the specifications, the clarity and the resolution, like what Dr. Ravi also said, Prakash sir also mentioned in the end, and so 1080, 720 and above, these are standard. I mean, moderately heavy on the file size. So something which is 4K to start with, maybe when you go down to a 2-minute picture, a 2-minute video, one has to retain that output to 4K till the end, till you are not sure exactly what your final output would be. So I think retaining the file quality as it is initially is maybe one step down is what we are looking at, not further deteriorations as we go along.
Yes,
So
agreed. So if you save it in the same quality, it should not matter. Like a lot of times we do that, like a 5-minute video to a 2-minute video. If like many of the international meetings give you a quick short video because the program is quite limited, and like Indian conferences, they do not keep on going till 8 o'clock in the night. So they will give you a 2-minute presentation or 1-minute presentation. So you have to re-edit those videos. So that is okay. I think we have covered most of the issues. One good comment by Dr. Sandeep Sinha sir is about copyright strike. If you use video or audio which is copyrighted on your YouTube video, you might have a copyright strike, and they might take that video away. Also, Prakash sir, one another question which I want to ask is, like, many a times we load a video on YouTube, and it is taken away because it is showing the genitals, say for a hypospadia surgery, or uh, uh, it is too gory for them if you show internal organs. So sometimes it used to be taken away. LinkedIn takes it away very fast. So what is your experience on that?
Yeah, that is why whenever you are saving a YouTube video, which is
Yeah.
showing any operative picture or a genitalia, you should
Yeah.
always save it for above 18 years.
Above 18
There
years.
is a column which says this is meant for children, this is not meant for children. So
Yes.
you choose it above 18 years, then only you can save that video and it will be shown as the operative video.
Operative video. Not for kids. There is a tick which
Yeah,
comes.
not for kids. Yeah,
Not
you
for kids.
should choose that.
Many
If
times
you're,
automatically it does that. Automatically,
yeah, by
once you
default,
load it.
if you have put for kids, then it will get notified to you. Before taking it out, YouTube
Yes.
will always notify you, and then you can go and correct it also.
Yes, yes. So, I think those are the questions I saw in the chat box. If anybody wants to ask live or make a comment, uh, any of the students.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Sandeep,
So
please go ahead.
one point I want to highlight, say
Yes.
40% of the population all over the world nowadays is using Canvas. You must understand, newer doctors working in the medical colleges must understand that the things are shifting nowadays, and most of us are shifted to the online editing. And all the Instagram videos, Facebook videos you get, 40% of those are being edited in Canva. So that is a very easy tool to learn.
Okay.
Very easy to make 3 minutes video. It has auto format change option. Suppose you have made a video for YouTube, You can change the size of the video 16 to 9, etc. for the Facebook, etc. And you add it, as I've written in the note also, you add it with the AI voice narration of Chip Climb, which is free. All other voice narrators are not free. You have a very good means of making a 3-minute video for YouTube promotion, your promotion or department promotion or the promotion of the pediatric surgery. So try to learn Canva. It is 5,000 rupees per year subscription model based. And near future, maybe all of us will be shifting to that only.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that comment, sir. And I have not personally used it, but yes, I have heard many people are using Canva now.
You will love it.
Yeah. And maybe you can teach it next time.
Thousands and thousands of videos are there in the YouTube how to make a short clip for Canva, etc.
Yeah, great, sir. So maybe now this time we have covered basic editing and some advanced features. Next time we can do it in a physical format. We were discussing it maybe during PESI, one of the pre-conference modules can be on video editing, and we can have a small group. Ideally, like how I like to teach video editing to my students in at SGPGI is we all sit with our laptops or computers, download the software and edit together. Take a clip and edit together, do one step and go to the next step. But yeah, that can be done only in a one-to-one physical format. Maybe we will try it at PESI at AIMS in a pre-conference workshop. And
So one comment, just what I will say is that for all the students, if you start editing in Canva, just Google Canva, the YouTube will start suggesting you how to improve editing, how to do the editing, and then you will immerse into that. So just 7-day job, there is no need of, in my opinion, although those classes are also important, but in my opinion, just immerse into this. Just check how the online editing works, and then you will start making 3 minutes videos or 90-second videos. That's all from my side.
thank you, sir. Thank you. VVS, sir, any closing comments?
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
sir.
I think this was a very, very useful session, even for all of us who have been doing some video editing for a long time. So, but I don't know why, if there are 130 registrations, we had only, the maximum we had was 60 or 62.
65, yes.
Yeah. So
Maybe being a Sunday.
yeah, being a Sunday, I'm sure people have other engagement.
Yeah.
But I think
But
once
it
this is,
needed a little bit longer format. That is why we
no,
just
absolutely. I think even with this detailed presentation, still I think there are a lot of questions.
Yes.
But yeah, that's okay. So I thank all the speakers who have very graciously accepted and have been with us on a Sunday. And I thank Ankur for this wonderful idea of this webinar. And have a very good Sunday and a very good weekend, all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And
Thank you.
again, on behalf of PESI Executive, I'll like to thank all of you for attending this on a Sunday, and all the speakers for fantastic lectures. And I hope we can do it more in a physical format. And happy editing. And I hope we have quality videos in all our papers and meetings. And happy Sunday to you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.